This is the 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. Is it worth every penny? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm at Holmes Honda. We're going to go over the particulars on this sedan version of the Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. If you want to know more about this solar silver with black interior model, check out the link down in the description of the video. We're going to find LED daytime running lights and a redesigned to a small degree front end. You're going to notice that we have the active air curtains right here. This area is redesigned. You're also going to notice changes with the grille. This is wider down here. The body colored spoiler right here, the front splitter. We're going to have quite a few little things going on there and some minor changes to the tail lights back there. But you're going to find that this model has superb gas mileage, a lot of great things going on here. A lot of great safety features. Honda sensing, that's going to be standard across all trim levels. That's going to include adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation braking, road departure mitigation, lane keeping assist, and traffic jam assist. Your tire and wheel setup will be 235 with the width. Your tread width right there, the 40 series sidewall, these are 18-inch wheels. When we move up to our side view mirrors, gloss black with your mirror caps, turn signal indicators built in. They are manually folding, but everything else is literally here that I know a lot of you like to have. They're power adjustable, they're heated. Your blind spot monitoring or blind spot information system is going to be there as well. A lot of great features when it comes to those driving aids. Here is your remote. Lock, unlock, remote start. You can pop open the trunk. And here are those tail lights I was telling you about earlier. Take a quick look at how those look for the 2025 model year. There's your Sport Touring logo, the Honda logo in the middle, and the Civic logo. And now we're going to move on to what I promised you were impressive numbers with not only the engine specs, but a little bit more than that. Some things you don't normally hear about in these videos. Motivation to get this front-wheel drive Civic down the road comes from a combination of a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder and dual electric motors, putting out a combined 200 horsepower and 232 pounds-feet of torque, mated to a CVT. Now let's go over here to the window sticker and take a look at the MPGs. We're looking at 50 city, 47 highway, 49 combined, and 2 gallons of gas per every 100 miles driven. This is the information I was telling you about that you don't normally hear about in these videos. Number one, you have a 10.6 gallon gas tank. When it comes to driving on a single tank of gas in the city, you can go 530 miles. On the highway, you can go 498 miles. And we'll talk about cargo capacity. I'll hold the button down and let you see the trunk open. While it's not a power trunk, it is very well dampened. As you could see, all I did was push the button. That's going to work with any of the buttons, whether it's the button on the remote, on the trunk itself, or in the interior. It's just going to automatically open like that. And it reveals 14.8 cubic feet of cargo capacity. You're going to have the releases right here for the seat backs to fold flat, which I've already done. One thing to know here is that there is not a spare tire with this model. It does come with a tire repair kit. And you're going to find a reasonable amount of space with the armrest back here. I do wish this area was completely flat, but maybe that works for your rear seat passengers. Somebody will have to tell us down in the comments about that. Bottle holder right here. We are going to have a rear seat pocket, or a map pocket as it's often called. And we're going to have the fold down armrest with the cup holders built in. Still going to have the conventional size sunroof. It does tilt and slide open, and there is a manual shade that can be put in place when necessary. What is the sticker price on this particular model? $32,845. Tell me what you think about that. You're going to find heated and power adjustable seats for the driver and the passenger, larger armrests and door bins on the front doors, nothing out of the ordinary with a lot of vehicles. And we'll find plenty of room within the glove box. That bag that you see right there is where your wheel lock is located, wheel lock key is located. Over here on the driver's side door, everything for controlling those power side view mirrors. You can lock and unlock the windows and the doors right here. And you can see that you have your one touch down and one touch up windows in the front, but that is only in the front. The rear windows, we actually have to hold that button down to get those to work. There's your traction control button. As you can see, you can drop the lever right here to adjust the tilt and telescopically adjustable steering wheel. And we'll have everything over here for our headlights and turn signal indicators right here. In fact, if you'll notice, when you turn your turn signals on, not only do you get the indicator right up here, but it also comes up on the likeness of your Civic right down there. I'll show you on the other side. When you put the brake pedal on, the brake lights come on. So kind of a cool little thing. Nothing else really changes beyond that with that likeness. And here's everything for your cruise control right here. We also have everything over here for changing stations, volume, voice commands, and right here we can go in and actually go through quite a few different features, make some changes depending on what we want to do right there. And I'm just using the scroll wheel right here to do that. If you want to go back, you can do that. Push on the scroll wheel to select whatever it is you want. You can see the changes to the instrument cluster design, a little bit of a different look for this year. And we're going to also see the 9-inch touchscreen here. It has Google built in, which is right here. I'm not going to demonstrate that at the moment, but I kind of did right there. But I'm not going to say, hey, you know who, because I'll set off devices in your homes. Be careful about the comments you leave, because I might not do that in my next video. Might have a little fun with everybody. That has actually happened, believe it or not. So I try to refrain from doing that. It would be kind of funny to do it, but at the same time, someone might not find it so funny. You can also see that you have your built-in navigation, as you can see, and here is everything that we have as far as our infotainment screen goes, the 9-inch screen. You can see that you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto right there. Everything is done by wirelessly pairing your smartphone. And then we'll go over here. One thing that you might find interesting is that when you go into vehicle settings, you'll notice, or into drive, I should say, that some of your settings go away, vehicle settings right there. So the driver isn't going to have to deal with being distracted by things that could cause something bad to happen. There's your power flow meter, which is nice to have. And we'll go into vehicle settings and show you what all is here as far as that is concerned. I really don't need to tell you too much, because it's clearly obvious what you need to go to depending on what you're looking for. And when we go into reverse, you're going to see the multi-view rear view camera. There are 3 different views, as you can see. And you have those nice bright trajectory lines to help out as well. Dual zone climate control, 3 stages of heated seats for the driver and the passenger. Not much we can say there. It's easy to figure that out. You have your USB ports right here, also the 12-volt power outlet, and a wireless charging pad. Nice to have that. Your conventional style shifter is right here. Your power parking brake and brake hold mode. And how about your driving mode? You use this to select all of that. Let's go through and show you what's here. Now, you not only get that here on the instrument cluster, so you can see all of your different driving modes, but you also get that on the infotainment screen. So I'll show you what is there where all of that is concerned. You can go into your individual mode and customize things depending on what you want to do. It's really nice. If you want something to be sport, but something else not to be sport, you can do that. Normal right there. We can stay with normal. We can go to sport with the steering. All kinds of things. Engine sound is interesting. I guess you can have a sporty engine sound. That's interesting to have there. Obviously, being a hybrid is the reason for that. Cup holders right here, and a little bit of room within the center console. Actually, a reasonable amount for a smaller sedan like this, I would say. You can change the position of the little tray right there, or you can leave it out altogether depending on what you need to do or want to do. There is your sunglass holder. I always like to see that. And here's the control for that power sunroof I told you about earlier that does tilt and slide open. All right, let's get out on the road for a quick test drive. And I apologize for the camera placement, but unfortunately with the window sticker right there, it does make a little bit of a difference. So I figured it'd be better to maybe put you where you are right there. So hopefully that helps out. But one way or another, we'll give you the best test drive information possible. Definitely a sporty feel as far as the overall driving experience goes. In my opinion, I think the ride quality is comfortable. I think it gets the job done. May not be Cadillac butter smooth, but at the same time, it's not the extreme opposite of that. I think it will definitely do a nice job of getting you down the road and keeping you comfortable, not only with the ride quality, but also the seat comfort. These seats seem to be very comfortable. They are adjustable for the driver, especially a little more adjustability built in there because you can raise and lower the seat. You also have the lumbar support, and you can adjust the steering wheel. So people of all different heights can definitely adjust things to their liking. And what about acceleration? We've got a vehicle that I already know is going to drive a little under the speed limit, so we're going to go around them. No problem whatsoever in doing so. And I wasn't even quite at half throttle right there. I just eased into the pedal a little bit and no problem getting up to speed. The gas and the brake pedal, by the way, are very manageable, easy to get used to, easy to adjust to. You don't have overly aggressive brakes, no issues where that's concerned. Nice tight turning radius, nothing unusual for a Civic, but that's always a good thing about a sedan of this size, is that it is easily maneuverable, very, very maneuverable in small, tight spaces. If this is the size vehicle you need and you live in a large city that has a lot of congestion, it definitely has its advantages. It's also easy to see out of. That blind spot monitoring and all of your safety features are going to help a lot with all of those things as far as your overall driving experience goes. And the technology here is simple. While it's a little different than what the Civic has had for the last few years with this particular setup, it's still nothing complicated. That's one thing I really have to give Honda high marks on, is the fact that their technology is not difficult to learn and most certainly not difficult to use, even for a newbie. If you've never used this technology before, never had it before, don't worry about it. Don't let it scare you off. It's easy to learn, easy to use. I call this a very well-balanced vehicle. And there it is, the 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring. Is it worth every penny? Tell me what you think down in the comments section. I want to say a special thanks to my friends at Holmes Honda for loaning me this Civic for the day so I could tell you all about it. And a special thanks to all of you for being kind enough to give me the opportunity to give you a vision for your next vehicle. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. That's very helpful to me. Make sure to share this video on your timelines on social media so other people can see it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.